Welcome back to the Dutch Dinner Podcast. I'm Dutch. I am in and around Denver. And this is a special follow-up um about last night. I forgot to hit record. Let's do that again. Welcome back to the Dutch Dinner Podcast. I am Dutch. I am in and around Denver. This is a very special follow-up podcast about last night. So I got run off short because of the Avs game. Obviously, and we'll get into that. Not good for anyone involved. But also, there's been some initial feedback. Not great. Yeah, about last night. I wasn't hating on women, okay? I was just saying that there are certain jobs that maybe you're not qualified for. Like, you don't really want a blind surgeon, do you? Or, a Spanish interpreter that doesn't speak fucking Spanish. And, what I'm saying is that a female NHL coach doesn't speak Spanish. If you get my drift. I love them though. I mean, you can do any job you can do, but there's some you can't, and it's time we accept that. Okay? That's it. There's certain jobs white guys can't do. Play in the NBA. Unless you're Eastern European. But no, it did not come. It may have come off of I was being derogatory, and I did not mean that, or misogynist. I did not mean that. But I mean, again, but's the wrong word. We got to look at some facts and be like, hey, man, you don't want a blind surgeon. You don't want a roofer with no legs. You don't necessarily want a Spanish interpreter who doesn't speak fucking Spanish. That's all I'm getting at here is, let's pick people based on qualifications. And the argument was that there's no woman that is qualified to be a coach in the NHL based upon current qualifications. But I could be wrong, and we're going to let this lady pan out. The single issue voter thing, I'm going to stand by. Fuck that. If you're voting just because you wanted to have an abortion, you're a fucking moron. And if you say it's about women's rights, it's not. Because, like we said, it's not a right. And that's all that really you want to fight me on that, that's fine. I'll fight you on that too. Okay, cool. Let's talk about other stuff. This is going to get dark. And this probably is going to be political because the sports is just going to get darker. So, this is really going to hammer on some fuck off stuff. But let's do it anyway. And then we'll get into sports because I do have some sports things that are probably going to just irritate other people. But that's good enough. Okay. All right. Here where I live, the government is trying to jam public transit down our throats. And let's be clear about a couple things. We're not good at public transit. We're not good at it as in moving people. We're not good at it financially. We suck at public transit, okay? No one wants to take public transit for whatever reason. Like, let's face facts, man. Here in Colorado, public transit is inefficient. It's dangerous. And when I say dangerous, it really is. Like, you're going to get shot, stabbed, or somebody's going to be smoking crack or fucking a hooker next to you on the light rail or the bus. It's not ideal. It doesn't go everywhere you need it to. It's rarely on time. It's a cluster. Okay, it's not a great situation. There's totally ways to fix it, but they don't give a shit about that, so they're not gonna do it. But what Colorado's grand plan is, this is local stuff, but this is more of a grand thing. We have a street called Colfax that like heads out of downtown Denver and goes east to East Colfax. Scary place sometimes. But there's West Colfax too that heads out towards the mountains. Actually, Colfax, believe it or not, is like the longest road, not highway or anything like that. Like longest road in the United States or some shit. Okay. But let's just say like Colfax goes east and west out of downtown Denver. West, still pretty busy, but does better. East, though, it's 2 lanes in both directions, and there's a lot of stuff on there. Like the cathedral, tons of restaurants, tons of businesses, old stuff. You know, just it's a busy thoroughfare, and traffic sucks currently going down Colfax. East is what we're talking. So what Denver's grand plan is, from downtown Denver to Aurora, which is Yosemite, where the Venezuelan gangs are, they want to get rid of 1 lane of traffic in each direction and build bus routes in the middle. So bus routes already exist there. The buses run, they stop, they pick you up on your perspective side. That's how that runs. Denver's grand plan is to get rid of 1 lane of real traffic and do bus stops in the middle of the road. Okay? Like in the median. I have so many questions about this that, like, again, it's some ridiculous statistic. Like only 2% of the population uses public transit. And then why is it in the middle? Like, so you have to cross the street to get to the bus stop? Also, it's going to take 15 million years, and all these businesses are pissed. They're like, hey, man, all this construction is going to fuck with my business. And Denver's like, don't worry. You can apply for grants. So not only am I paying for the horrible bus route that nobody wants, I'm also going to subsidize the businesses that you guys are fucking up. Horrible goddamn plan. Terrible plan. This is going to be so bad it's not even funny. I don't go down East Colfax anymore, though, because I don't want to get shot, stabbed, raped, or I don't need to buy drugs anymore. So, probably not a great plan. Moving on. Okay. We'll go to sports now a little bit. So, your For You page on the Twitter is literally like, I don't know what it is. It can't be for you because mine is not for me. It's a collection of, I don't know, man, like propaganda and just psychotic nonsense. Okay. But I get a lot from Barstool, and I don't know what Barstool's doing, but they have a ton of pages. They have like Barstool, every state, every football team, every baseball team. They're doing well with that. Okay. What I can't understand is every once in a while, I get like a short video of like 10 dudes watching the game, you know, like that night's game, like the baseball or the the football or a game. Okay, they're at the Barstool headquarters and they're all sitting like stadium seating couches, and they're watching the game, but the camera is filming their reaction to watching the game. That has got to be the goddamn stupidest thing I've ever been a part of or ever seen in my life. And people are like, well, that's people watch streamers. Yeah, people watch streamers play a video game. If you're watching someone's reaction to a game, that's dumb. Also, wait, is that Felipe? Phil, did you show back up miraculously? Because if that's Phil, I can't tell in chat if that's Phil. But if that's Phil, I have a bone to pick with you, and you're not going to like it. But let's just continue on about the watching the sports. Your Nightbot's going to ban you. Keep spamming those emojis. Okay. I don't know what asshole wants to watch a bunch of other assholes watch fucking sports. That is the gayest shit I've ever heard of in my life. Also, I don't want to watch sports with other guys or other people just because they talk too much and have dumb reactions and all that stuff. But to film yourself watching a game is retarded. Also, why are you not at a bar? Oh, because they give us high noons here, Dutch. Okay, it's after 5. If you're still drinking malted beverages and beer, you're a fucking loser, okay? Hit the hard stuff. Start gambling, make some poor fucking decisions, okay? Pika showed up too? All right. Let's just do this now while they're here, because they've ignored my Xbox messages. So, this is a bone I've wanted to pick for a while. Phil and Pika have decided that they were going to go off and play games without yours truly. And when I have messaged them about it and been like, hey guys, like, you're on a party without me now? Like, you've just left me in the dust? I'm playing ESO with the Aussies alone, sad and crying. And they're over here playing games without me. And I message them like, hey, what the hell? No response. None. They have met on my podcast and my stream, and they have formed their own little group together, and they've left out poor Dutchy. And I'm not going to lie, it hurt. Like, it cut me deep. I thought at least I would get an invite or anything, but nothing. Just dead radio silence. Pika and Phil have started their own group without me, and it hurts. I mean, it hurts bad. I brought them together, and they better be dating. Because if you guys are now in a romantic relationship, I'm okay with it. You haven't invited me to a party ever, Phil. Do not lie. We can go over my Xbox, whatever. And Phil, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but since you're in Discord, I know what games you're playing. Like, it says whoever your Discord is, Beefy Boy. You're on Xbox right now playing Destiny 2. I know it. I can see it. Yeah, it hurts. Let's see here. We can pull up the old Xbox app. And sorry guys, this is not part of the podcast. This is us airing our dirty laundry. But it has to happen. We're coming to a head here. It was super hurtful. All right, I can pop over my chat. And let's see, a month ago I messaged Miss Pika. Would you look at that? All my viewers are playing COD without me. Didn't get the invite. Crushed. No response to that. None. No response at all. Just left in the dark. The Dutch in Denver, whatever. Podcast is back. Yeah, Pika, long time no talk. Been playing a lot of ESO. Everything else is nothing, blah, blah, blah. Let's play some games. Nothing. Radio silence. Actual just killer. Yeah, see, and here come the excuses. Phil made me do this. Phil made me. You guys could at least message your friend Dutch and be like, hey, old man, do you guys want to play? Do you want to play with us? Like, we used to play together. Do you want to do that? And nothing. They're just crushing. I sign into Xbox and I see my two best viewers are in a party all by themselves, maybe with a one or two randoms. It isn't me. It hurts. It really hurts. So, yeah. I mean, sorry to dump my purse out here, but. And for you guys to listen after the fact, they're in chat now trying to backtrack all this stuff. Like, oh, we didn't know. We messaged you. Oh, now you feel bad, Phil. Now Phil feels bad. But when he ignores my messages and my text, I even texted Phil. Which, we're going to get into that too. There's a text message situation that is not great. I don't need to be streaming to play with you guys. Can't we just play as friends? Or you guys only want to play with me when I'm streaming? All right, I see how it is. Only when I'm kind of famous, they want to be part of this. It's all right. I see how it is. It's terrible. All right. Let's talk about the text real quick. Do we want to cover this? Yeah, actually we do. All right. Yeah, hold on now. Hold on. Wait, what? When? Phil, I have texted you. I don't know where my phone is currently, buddy, but I have texted you. And it just shows up as a green box. So either you have a new number, you blocked me, or you just hate me. This has been a long time coming, and I feel like we're on the Jerry Springer show. Why don't you love me anymore? Well, you got fat and ugly. Well, sorry. All right. Some more to the point, though. Someone that I knew previously. Yeah. You're down for what, Phil? Now you text me. Check out that Epic game, the new one. Get out of town or get out of Dodge or off the grid. No. Pika, do you want to? We already went over this message I sent you that you didn't respond to a month ago. All my viewers are playing COD without me. Didn't get an invite. Totally crushed. Did you not get that message? Because it's still in my. And if I had this set up for screen share, I'd do it, but I can't right now. All right. Either way. Yeah. I wouldn't say you guys are bad people. You're just hurtful. I mean, I'm an old guy that I have no friends. I'm doing a podcast on a Thursday night, alone, apologizing for the rambling I went on last night. And then you guys, I don't believe that. I don't believe you guys love me. I feel like, some battered woman in the shelter. You guys have kicked my ass around long enough, and then now you're back like, oh, it won't happen again. I love you. Come back home, and you'll be here for a couple podcasts or streams, and then you'll go off on your own again. And then like 5 years later, I'll get like an invite to your guys' wedding. And it won't be like an actual invite. It'll be like a save the date. And then my actual invitation will get lost in the mail. It's hurtful, but that's okay because I'm strong. If nothing else, I'm strong, lady or man. Okay, let's just let's move on to a hypothetical that we're not ever playing that game again. But let's move on to a hypothetical, and maybe these two can jump in because they have experience about ghosting people. Okay, so hypothetically, if you were, I wouldn't say dating someone, all right, but went out with and slept with a couple times, I don't know. And then, like, you know, y'all stayed in touch for a couple years, and you've always talked about, like, we should get back together or do this. You guys live in different states. And then you're like, yeah, let's, give it a real shot. You guys never really get to it. And then all of a sudden you finally you're like, all right, well, I can come out like next weekend if you just pick me up from the airport. It's like, awesome. Yeah, we could definitely make that work. And then you don't hear from like 3 or 4 days. And then you mess them like, so I'm assuming you're not coming this weekend. And the bubbles go from blue to green. They definitely blocked you, I think. Right? But also, you didn't do anything to piss them off that you know of. So, I mean, what's that about? Oh, no, we're not playing Black Ops 6. We're absolutely never giving Call of Duty another dime. Even if it is free, it's not happening. Let's find new games. Like I said, where are we at with Off the Grid? Phil, you absolutely know about green and blue bubbles. You have an iPhone. When you and I talk, we have blue and gray bubbles. Okay? But if I blocked you, your bubbles would automatically show up as green and be like sent as text message. I think. Or if like you didn't have service, but then you got service and got him as text and like re showed up. You know what I mean? Uh Starfield. I need to get back into it, but because there was a new DLC that came out. Honestly, I don't care anymore. My video gaming fun is gone. I am 100% into fishing right now. Like I go fishing every day, pretty much. Um, Fly fishing. I got a spin reel today, so we're gonna do some lake stuff. I mean, I'm like ESO, the gooses and squiz are there, but I'm fucking bored. Like train, haven't touched that in years. I'm really into like fishing and hunting right now. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're fishing every day and we're hunting. Everything else is just even ESO isn't fun. Like I hop on ESO in the mornings just to get stuff done. No, okay. I got a Yeti. Yeah, I have a bunch of Yeti everything. Okay, about the bees. So the bees died, and then I still had bee boxes like full of honey. And then I just was fucking around one weekend or whatever, and like there were a ton of new bees swarming around the hive. It's like, oh shit, like a natural bee took over. And then they're like a working hive. Everything was great. Like I got freebies and things were great. And like a week later, um, I was looking out and like the beehives are destroyed. Like just smashed to bits. A bear got him. And the way I know it was a bear is because A, there's bear fur everywhere, paw prints, all that shit. And like, there's no animal that could have smashed them the way that they were smashed. And Phil, I'll send you the picture afterwards. Pico, I'll put it in Discord. But yeah, it was a bear got the bees. So that didn't go well. I rebuilt the hives and stuff, but it's empty. Because he got all of it. He ate all the frames, all the honey. I mean, yeah. The bear smashed that to bits. Yeah, like a real bear. We got him on camera and like the walking the dog and stuff, and it's like a lady coming past us, so and she's like, "There's a bear down there." So I would turn around. It's like, he's probably gone. So me and the dog keep walking. No, the actual bear was fucking there. I don't know if it was the bear that ate the honey, but it was a bear, and bears are scary. But yeah, it was bad. Like I'll show you the pictures. He smashed that thing to bits. No, I don't like jazz. I don't like having a seizure when I listen to music. All right, can we get back on track here about filming yourself watching sports with a bunch of other dudes? First of all, why are you not at home alone watching in shame? I got the hiccups. And secondly, do you not have like wives or girlfriends? Of course not. All right, hold on. Gotta get rid of the hiccups. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's gone. All right. Yeah. And who wants to watch with like 10 dudes? And who wants to watch me watch sports? So yeah, get girlfriends, A. Don't film yourself doing that, losers. And quit hating or quit liking shit teams. That's weird to me. I don't know if you guys are sponsored or something, but you guys don't want to watch me watch football. Like, it's not pretty. There's a lot of throwing things. There's tears of anger, joy. Like, it's not I mean, I watched that in the privacy of my alone time. Well, no, when Higgins was out here, we went to like bars, but it was like we went to one place that didn't have like a sports bar that didn't have sports on. They're like, we get like 3 channels. It's like, fuck this place. Oh, yeah. So we went to this place called Perry's Pizza. Shout out to them for being the worst sports bar in the history of the fucking world. First of all, like we get in there and it's like, hey man, can you change these games? He's like, I don't think so. We only have like 2 channels. It's like, fuck. But I need to like load up on something, prior to going somewhere else because it's earlier we're a little hungover. So it's like, I'll take a vodka soda. And the kid behind the bar is like, okay, do you have a preference? It's like, not really, but Tito's at work. Because, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm not trying to get hit real hard, but like vodka soda. So this kid brings me back my drink, and there are no bubbles. I am 99% sure he gave me vodka water. Never had that before. Interesting, but so then Higgins is like, I'll have a screwdriver. And the kid's like, okay. And he walks off. And then he comes back and he's like, and this is the bartender, remind you. He was like, remind me what that is. And Higgins like, it's orange juice and vodka. Guy's like, all right, you got a preference? It's like, give me the Tito's too. And then kid walks away and he comes back. He's like, did you want ice in that? It's like, yeah, man. What? A screwdriver is like one of the most. That's the first drink you probably learn as a bartender, other than like pour a beer. And it was just like, remind me what that is. It's orange juice and vodka. You want some ice in that? Like I was waiting to come up and be like, so do you want that like in a glass or just in a bowl? Like, how's that gonna work? And then we ended up going to another place that um wouldn't give us a punch bowl. Like they have like the big punch bowls because there wasn't three of us, but they were happy to give us as many drinks as we wanted to order. Do you understand? Like, that's silly. Like, let's say the punch bowl had 10 shots in it and they reserve that for three people. Okay. So, it's three shots person. But yet we ordered, like six doubles a piece, which is 12. And they were more than happy to just keep providing that. Spiked rum and Coke? Pigga, do you just mean rum and Coke? And you'd watch what? You'd watch me watch sports? Okay. I never thought that was like a something to aspire to. Like, let's watch Dutch get incredibly drunk and super depressed. I never thought that was like a thing. Phil said the sky is purple. What? I'm outside? No, it's dark here. Wait, Phil, are you still alive? Did that hurricane affect you with any of them? I forgot to ask about that. Maybe that's where Phil's been. Hurricane Phil. Yeah, it's irritating me. I don't know where my phone is. Okay. Well, as long as you're still alive, buddy, that's what's important. Hurricane tortilla. No, like for real, one corner of the sky is purple. Okay, dude, the sky here is dark, so I mean, you should probably, I don't know, seek shelter. Because it's your East Coast, man. It's way darker over there. It's like 10:15 or some shit. Okay, cool. All right. So apparently, Pico wants to watch me. It's China? All right. You guys are just speaking nonsense at this point. How much have y'all had to drink? Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm probably never gonna record myself watching sports because I'm not gonna put forth that kind of effort. Like, I mean, Saturday is a huge college football day. Huge. Um, so I'll be watching football from like 8 a.m. college game day to like midnight. And I'm gonna drink the entire time. I'm 2 minutes sober. Yeah, I am confused as fuck. I don't know. Purple sky, 2 minutes sober. It's China. What are you guys doing to me here? Where's my we can do bets because I have a parlay roll that is Buffs money line. Um let's see. Yeah, Buffs money line, SC money line, and no, Buffs to cover, SC money line, and LSU money line. All three parlay together. So there's one you guys can take. Okay. Uh take the Avs money line. There's another one. Um Broncos money line. And tonight, Seahawks money line I have. And then Yankees Royals under was one, and then Yankees to win money line. And then I'm looking for the other ones here. I don't want the favorites. I want all of NC2A football. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think that was it for that. There's probably lots more, but gambling's not been going well soon lately. It's probably not going to go well tonight. Computer's bright. So there's 3 screens, and like most of them I have blacked, but the ESPN won't black because it hates America. See? Okay, well, take your iPhone, Phil, and take a picture because they do great stuff. No, I've always had 3 screens. I mean, 3 computer screens, and then there's a 4th one up there that's like a TV, but it's off right now because I can't watch the Seattle game. I hammered Seattle, and they're not helping. But I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, let's wrap this up real quick, and we'll dabble in with these guys. But let's talk about the Avalanche. They fucking suck. The Avalanche don't suck, but the goalies they have are the worst ever in the history of the fucking world. First game of the season, the starting goalie gives up 4 or 5 goals, and they pull him, and then the backup goalie gives up 3 or 4 goals, and they lose 8-4. Mikko Rantanen had a hat trick, and they lost that game. Like, the fact that any of the Avalanche goalies still have a job today is unbelievable to me, and I'm so angry it's not even funny. This is not how you start a Stanley Cup run, by getting your asses handed to you because your goalies are awful. And I don't mean like they had a bad game. This is a repeat of last year. Forgiev is awful. We got to get rid of him. And Justus Annunen is just as bad. We need to go. I'll be the goalie. I'm fat. I can usually take up most of the spot. At least I won't give up 8 goals. Fortnite. Sure. I play that with what's his face? Every once in a while. Ali, as you guys know him in Discord. Yeah. We do all kinds of fun stuff together. No, I don't like the fucking Bungles. I'm Dutch in Denver, Phil. I'm a Broncos fan, despite, the nature of me. I'm a true sports fan, as in like, no, Pika, not cheating on you. I played Fortnite with what's his face, like back when we were doing what's the Starship Troopers game? Months ago. Months. Far before you guys started your own little cult. But no, Phil, I don't like the fucking Bungles. I'm a Broncos fan. No, the only people I play with are the Gooses and Squiz and 2 other guys, Night Stalker and McFly, which McFly, when I'm done with this, I gotta go on ESO and check on McFly. He's in Florida, like in the path of the latest hurricane, Milton. So we need to make sure he's still fucking alive. Because he's like, no, dude, I'm not going to stick it out. It's like, okay, well, no, not Marty McFly. Maybe that's where his name comes from. Because now he's Communal Seed, which I'm not sure about that one. But I think it's time to get out of Dodge. Yeah. These are ESO people because you guys refuse to play ESO. They're the Gooses. They're the Aussies. They're a married couple. They're wonderful people. And then Squizzy is like our fourth wheel. And they play ESO. It's fantastic. We have a little family. We do ESO stuff together, and I'm so fucking bored with it. I dread getting on every day. I do what I have to do daily, enough to make gold for the guild, and then I get off and I go watch TV shows that I need to catch up on. If you guys want some good TV shows, the Bad Monkey one's pretty good. It starts off really good, it ends poorly. But and then Slow Horses, watch all those. It's good stuff. Presume Innocent was pretty good. This is all Apple TV. The robot one people said was good. I couldn't. I don't like her, whoever the main actress is. The main actress is. I don't like her, so it was tough. And I didn't make it through. It was weird. Like they tried to have her be funny in the show, but it wasn't like a show to be funny in. It was just bad. Never made it. I don't know, Pika. Who's the chick in Sunny? Apple TV Sunny. It is Rashida Jones. I do not like her. So, just I don't know. She tries to be like a bitch who's drunk and her own like dark comedy, but I don't see where it's has a place in the show. But maybe I didn't watch it enough. It just go with Bad Monkey. Anne Hathaway. I don't know who Anne Hathaway is. So like a cousin or whatever. Bad Monkey's all right. Vince Vaughn is typical Vince Vaughn, but the little Cuban or Mexican chick or Latino, whatever, she's very nice looking. I do enjoy her. And then Slow Horses is a good one. And so is Presumed Innocent. For Apple TV, that's it. And I got nothing else. So that's what I do. I dread ESO. I do my dailies, and then I go watch that, and then I go fishing. It's not bad. Phil likes The Princess Diaries. I've never even heard of that. Is that a good show? Are you talking about like the movie? No, that's not The Princess. The movie's The Princess Bride. I mean, who doesn't love that movie? Princess Diaries. That doesn't look like something I would watch. Like I said, we're all about fishing and hunting right now. And if I cared, I would do fishing stuff, but I'm not bringing all this crap out there like GoPro fishing. Also, I don't want you guys to know my fishing spots. I mean, that's more sacred to me than, your firstborn. Bill, you don't have. She didn't rat you out. We all know you like chick flicks. It's okay, buddy. There's one that I really like that I can't remember. Show you what, Phil? I'm not doing videos about me fishing. Like that's my time to go do me stuff. I can show you fish I caught, and like it, dude. It's been so bad lately because the the weather here has been unseasonably warm. Like it's, I mean, we're pushing mid October and it's still like 80 degrees in the middle of the day. And I'm in waders as a fat guy, like sweating my ass off. Like, but the water is still cold enough that you can't like put on shorts and get in there. And then you gotta like wade through waist high water. It's been rough, man. It has been. I can't put you on the end of a fly rod. Clearly, you don't know how a fly rod works. I don't have a GoPro, and I'm not gonna unless you guys start donating to the Patreon that we don't have. I'm not spending any more money on anything with this stream, and it's not your guys' fault. But like, I got a new rod today, actually. So this is right here because I was a little tired of like, because like the closest fly fishing place to me is like an hour, and you got to get up like really early, and there's a ton of people doing this, and it's a mess. Okay, if you want to just go for the day, so it's like, well, I just want to head over to the closest lake. So I went and picked up this bad boy today and a whole bunch of stuff to go do that. And that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Is do a little lake fishing. And then Saturday, huge college football day. It's a college football. And then Sunday, football. Monday, football. Tuesday, we'll go fly fishing again. No, that's not a fly rod, Pika. Fly rods are in the truck. Like those stay in the rod vaults. Yeah, fly fishing is for men. I don't know how to break that to you, but it takes a particular set of skills to go fly fishing. Yeah, I have some wader ones. I think they're just like chest shots, but I don't know how to get like full waders. But yeah, next time I go fishing, I'll make sure that I. But you guys have to do me this. You guys want to see all this shit? Start fucking paying attention to goddamn Discord, or and Pika, do not do this on stream. Pika, you can, if you want to text, I text Phil. We won't make it weird, and we can have a little group chat with all of us. I'm not putting them on now. Fuck's wrong with you? Like 150 degrees in here. I'm not putting waders on now and walking around. Plus, they got, like shit all over them. Like algae and mud and. Jelly on the ends. No, do you not know what fly fishing is? Fly fishing is like you use a fly as opposed to like a lure. Like lures are again, the guys that are, you can't see this on the podcast, but I'm going to educate some of you. This is my little tackle box for lake fishing. Okay. And we have like this is a pretty good one. This is like a pretty good rendition of like a what's called a bloody butcher. It's great for like reeling in trout, you know, and I mean it's you can't really see it, but it's all fuzzy. And then there's a treble hook back there, but that's a spinner that like spins when you cast it and then like reel it through the water. It spins and it makes noise that attracts fish. That's lake fishing. And then fly fishing is like I'll have to get that stuff out later. It's not a starter kit from Walmart. This is stuff I bought like individually. And then fly fishing is like using flies that are like smaller, like you can go like nymphing, um, or dry flies because like dry flies float on the top, and then I like to fly with fish what's called like a dry dropper. Yep. Um, frogs and crawfish we don't use here, but worms we definitely do. That's what the bobbers are for. But like a dry dropper, you know, you have like a dry fly that like it floats on the surface, and then you have like a nymph or something like that that is under the surface. So you have two hooks, and you know the fish can either hit the dry fly at surface or the wet fly, which is like a nymph or something. You know what I mean? Um, I can give you the perfect fly cast. I mean, there's like 10 different ways to cast a fly depending on what you're doing. Fly fishing I can do. I'm I'm decent at fly fishing. Lake fishing I'm not. Like I was at Shields today and it's like, hey man, like what do I need to do all this? And he's like, oh, here you go. But it's because, you know, sometimes I just want to go fishing real quick. There's a great lake, a good lake to go fishing, and not one of the Great Lakes, like 2 minutes from here. So give that a shot tomorrow. Also, I don't want to be the asshole with like a tripod set up on the shore and be like, "Can you get out of my shot?" Uh, what do you mean we? Like, I go hunting. Hunting season's starting to ramp up, but that's definitely not like a spectator sport. I'm not setting up a whole bunch of shit and then like I miss a buck because I'm trying to film it and it runs by. Yeah, that's the other thing. It is some people, and we maybe I didn't talk about this podcast. I just talked about it with Higgins. I mean, sometimes it's emotional to shoot a deer or an elk or something big. Birds, I mean, who cares? Dove, pheasant, all that. You blast away. Yeah, see, that's all right. That's why none of you are going anywhere. I can have Pika crying and Phil yelling. Oh, all right, this is going way longer than it should. No, we're not going to go look for Bigfoot, and I'll tell you why. I need to find the guy or the book, but there was a guy who like doesn't believe in Bigfoot at all, who went out and went with these people and like went to go look for Bigfoot, and he never saw a Bigfoot or whatever, but they thought that they were in the presence of one. And he said that there was a smell that he'll never forget. And then someone had brought up that maybe Bigfoot is like a demonic thing, like a demon or I mean an unnatural being, like something that like that's what accompanies the smell and everything that it's not of this, you know, like earthly plane. It's a demonic thing. And then if you go back and start like reading some of this stuff and like what people have smelled or seen or heard and how it just appears and then disappears, I'm starting to think that the Bigfoot legend, or whatever you want to call it, is more of a supernatural, like demonic kind of shit. No, Pika, I'm serious about this. We talk conspiracy theories later because I want to do that on one of these podcasts. But I'm leaning really heavy into like Bigfoot is a demon, like an actual demon, like from hell, like from the devil himself. You know, like not no, see, and that's what I'm saying. Aliens are absolutely fake. There's no. I think Bigfoot is a real demonic thing that is not to be fucked with. And I mean, like I said, when it shows up, there's a horrible smell, there's a change in the air. It's a demon thing. Like it's a heaven and hell, God and Satan kind of shit that you shouldn't be fucking with. Aliens, yeah, fuck that. They might be real, but they're nowhere near us. And I mean, come on. Let's not be silly. No. Okay, so it's not like a smelly, musty smell. It's like a fire and brimstone kind of thing, like a dead. I mean, it's a dead thing, kind of. I mean, it's definitely demonic. Absolutely 100% like a demonic thing. Okay. No, not New Jersey Devils. All right. Pika, apparently you've had a couple too many rum and cokes. Let's check in on this football game. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna run with. Yeah. Pika's been indulging in her own rum and cokes. Can't control herself anymore. All right. In closing, I apologize a little bit for all the woman hate last night that I did clarify. Okay. Secondly, Phil, Pika, pay attention to the Discord a little more. Or again, Pika, not to make it weird, but if you want to do a group chat with me and Phil, get your number to one of us and we'll add you and we'll, or get a fake one. I don't know, burner phone, do whatever. And we'll start sharing some stuff. We'll do the fishing things. We'll see how that goes. And then, or just, I'll post more in Discord. I'll, after this, immediately, I'm going to go make a cocktail and then I will post the, what the bear did and some fishing stuff. Other than that, honestly, it's good to have you guys back. Well, all right. I'll tell you what, I got to in the podcast, but you guys can jump into a Discord channel if you guys want to keep chatting and we could go that way. Okay. But yeah, the rest of you out there, I know this got a little sidetracked, but watch the podcast, listen to it, interact, and you could be part of this debacle. I said what I had to say tonight, and we'll catch you guys next week. It has been a pleasure as always. I appreciate everyone who watches live, everyone who listens on live, and make sure you like, subscribe, tell all your little friends about it, and all that. And until next time, bye.